Hey guys, Gagarto97 again, this time with a review of Kotobukiya's freestyle gun from the weapon unit series. Pretty much, it's a gun with a lot of accessories. First of all, the colors in the promotional pictures, this gun is in a few nice colors, 2 different shades of gray and even yellow. But quite well, unfortunately, it's only molded in gray. Everything is in gray, which isn't a bad thing since it is a utilitarian gun. So yeah, colors pretty nice. Now, on to, of course, the main thing. What things can you do with this? And man, possibilities are quite literally endless. Starting off with the small things you can do. Pull this out, and then you get a new stock. It slides in. That's one of the smaller things you can do. Then pull this out, and then you get 2 different kinds of ammo packs. This very nice big thing, or this, which actually kind of looks like a missile launcher if you ask me. Put that in there. And then we of course want a more menacing gun. So what do? You attach some other nozzles. Now it kind of looks like a railgun kind of weapon. When we make it even bigger, it becomes more of a sniper rifle kind of thing. And now we're talking big guns. And what if you want a bigger power supply? Well, you get an entire fuel tank, not just a fuel tank, including a very nice lead, which allows you to attach the fuel tank. Put in here. Normally there would be an extra connector piece, but I unfortunately lost it. Pretty much what it does, it adds a bit more flair to it. It's quite literally just a small thing that clips on here and then goes in there. But as you can see, you don't actually need it. Because, funny enough, the tip of that thing is exactly the same as, is the same width as this would be. So even if you lose it, it's no big deal. And now you have a very nice setup for a very big looking gun with a lot of ammo to go crazy. And it doesn't end there, because we get this tiny little thingy here, which can clip on either here or here. Let's put it on there. So we can use this as either a way to store it on the model, or kind of as like an extra handle for the left hand to hold on to. And I wouldn't really recommend using this for storage, because it's very easy to remove it, especially when it's a very tight fit. I do not recommend this. If it's like in a poly cap, fair, you can put it in there, but if you kind of try to jam it in there, like for example the Astray here, if you were to put it in here, there's no way you're gonna get it out. And finally, we get this thingy. This can connect to the holes here, pop this out, the hole here, or the hole here, and allows you to, once again, store the gun. Oh yeah, the peg is exactly the same as the small one here. And let's pull this back out. And now we get to an even more important thing. What kind of mobile suits will hold this bad boy? Well, starting off with the standard hands that come with the Federation mobile suits. Just hold it, and in we go. And as you can see, no problem at all. It's not even sagging, it's in there really, really solid. Same goes for the Zaku. They don't have to miss out on the fun of this BFG. Just clip it in there. Once again, no problem at all. So those are the new hands. Now let's try out some of the older hands. Here we have the Mach 2. And unfortunately, when you put it in the trigger finger hand, it falls down a little bit. You can still technically hold it, so if you were to say use the left hand to support it, it would be a viable option. But quite ironically, it fits better in it fits a little bit better in the left closed hand. As you can see, it only sags a tiny little bit. Let's pull that back out. And then we go to the generic seed hands. They're also pretty old, but they fit like a glove. Just put that in there. Once again, as you can see, that's a really solid fit. Unfortunately, they can't hold on to the trigger, so it will stick out a little bit, but hey, they can hold a gun without any problem at all. And you might be thinking, this is a pretty big gun, so maybe the 1/100 scales could hold it? Well, unfortunately, no. The handle is just a bit too thin for the master grades to hold on to it. If you put it in there, it's just going to fall out. The Marasite might be able to hold on to it, but as you can also see, it just looks a bit too small for what it is. This should be like a big sniper rifle kind of thing, and yeah, it's just a tad too small. And now we of course have our fuel tank, which is also, well, where are you going to attach that to? Because, hey, when you have a big sniper rifle, you want to be able to shoot with it. Once again, bring in the Mark II. One place where it fits on the Mark II is on the back here, where the super gun attachment, well, where the G Defensor would fit in. As you can see, a perfect fit. Also, on any mobile suit that has the generic whole shield fit, it will fit. All the ones I've tried, no problem at all. It does look a little bit goofy, but hey, you gotta make some sacrifices if you want your sniper rifle. So that's a perfect fit. And here we once again have the Astray. The hole here on his thruster also is a perfect fit, and that's actually the way I use it. My Astray got it, and then we have fuel tank here, and in worst case scenario, the gun can be stored there. And for other places where this thing can go, here's a quick annotation link to the freestyle bazooka video. And everywhere where the bazooka fits, this fits as well because it's the same exact peg. And talking about pegs, it's also the same peg as this peg and this peg. So wherever you can store the fuel tank and the bazooka, you can store the gun too. So, as always, the inevitable question is, do you want to buy this? Well, it's 500 yen, and I say it's definitely worth it. Now, I can imagine some people might be a little bit, against paying 500 yen for just a gun, but you can do so many things with it, and the possibilities are quite literally endless because there's so much combination things to do with it. You can make it fit with almost any 1/144 scale kit. Even if you can't attach the fuel tank, it will fit in most of the mobile suits I've tried. Oh yeah, just want to say this. If you want to be sure that it will fit on a certain model, just put a comment down below, ask it, and I will try to, if I have it a model, I will try it out and give you an answer, because of course it's impossible for me to check every single mobile suit. There are quite a few different hands, and well, for example, if you want to know about if the fuel tank will fit, well, I could literally spend all day talking about on what mobile suits this does and does not fit. So there we go. In the end, I think it's definitely worth the price. There's just so much to do with it, and especially in full configuration, it looks like a really intimidating sniper rifle. So that's all for this review, and see you at the next one.